remind me of these things. You know how forgetful I am, guys.
I'm gonna have to tattoo it in your arm. Do not forget to schedule a stream every week. Ah. Yeah, well.
How do I see if I'm broadcasting? I don't know. I am home. I'm so new to this, it's unreal.
We're all new
people with technology.
Right, there we go.
The fear of losing is far greater than
first time for everything.
being hurt, and that means you
yeah.
much got to weigh up
Especially sharing your Pornhub account.
where they are.
There you go, there's a new one, G.
With these guys, they're in a strong
I
situation.
want my Pornhub account.
Especially sharing the details.
All you can do is
Hey, if you're having a lonely night one night and you fancy watching some Pornhub Premium, hit me up and I'll give you my Pornhub account. You need it. Obviously, we're going into lockdown. You know, there's no pubs and clubs open.
Where they
no,
are?
nothing like that. So
This is
back into lockdown. We
we went
into lockdown.
Oh no, I just realised that
This
we're
is
on
the
stream,
Andy-
aren't we? We're on a stream right now.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
literally on a stream.
So who's gonna see his end? Is the whole of his one subscriber?
You know I'm going to be constantly asking everyone who is watching, can they subscribe to my channel?
No, don't do that, man.
Why?
No self-promoting.
I mean, I do all the well, tonight I'm doing all the broadcasting and all the hard work, so I think I can promote myself tonight.
No.
Yeah, thanks G. Thanks for the support, man.
Cat on us.
So,
Are you racing as a ringer tonight? Yeah.
I'm all on my own. I tried ringing my dad into coming and commentating, but he's a bit pissed, so...
Aww.
Drunk or annoyed?
Drunk.
Oh, fair enough.
He was like, I would have joined you, but I've had a bit for you to drink. I was like, oh, okay.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You saw my.
Yeah, that is bad.
You watched my stream that I did.
Yeah, but you were still in character.
Yeah, but
Oh no, I think a perfect.
I think it was one of those lobbies where I met G as well. It was when I was doing some drunk commentating over Christmas. Because I was drinking a bottle of wine every day over Christmas, and I was literally pissed every day, and I was just commentating.
I think our best commentary today is the LNP2s.
That was
Hey,
the
that
Road
was
America one.
crap.
Yeah.
I wasn't even pissed. I was just tired as fuck.
It was
I
drab as
know, it
fuck.
was still funny as fuck.
It was boring. I watched it back and I was like...
better than you can do.
I mean, I know the entertainment on track wasn't very good, but like, come on, like...
That's only because you're driving.
No. Whenever I'm commentating on you, I have to keep looking for you, because you're always at the back.
No. How can you say that, especially after out in park?
Followed by...
How can you say that after out in park?
After Wharton Park? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't watch it. I wasn't there.
Commentator.
Yeah, but you should have watched it. Double win.
Producer.
Wow, I don't believe it.
Door
I know the evidence is on here, but I just can't be asked to watch it.
No, exactly.
I got a stream right now and commentate on this race, and I'm pretty sure we got the likes of Andy and the only G is going to whip your ass around here, so and if they don't, I will be very disappointed.
I'm gonna whop his bum. I'm gonna give him a big old spank on the bottom.
I'm going to try my very best to sound as professional as possible, but I probably won't.
No!
Okay.
Pick me up.
I'm going to rinse all three of you.
This is Andy. He's the man who made this all happen. He's the one who made motive racing. He's the man with the plan.
I'm gonna be.
Hold on.
I can guarantee you, after these two races tonight, Dan's going to be in the news as a missing person.
Are you suggesting that Dan will disappear?
Yeah. Right.
Is it? No, it's not. It's just it just looks like that. Trust me. It's fine. It always does that. Hold on. It's not scheduled. It's only scheduled on YouTube, not on Restream. One sec. I'm not finished.
On mine, it looks like the Red Bull ring.
Yeah, it sometimes takes a moment to update. Alrighty.
So as mine's broadcasting on YouTube, it'll then start broadcasting onto yours. Alright, okay. So right now on my YouTube, everyone can hear what we're saying.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
But it would be easy enough for you to take down your end of the stream once it's finished.
Oh, so I can just end. Wait, what?
No. Once the both races are finished, you can easily, once your stream's finished, you can delete it from your channel.
Hey G, we're ready to go.
I'm nervous as hell right now.
For God's sake. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's a select few that ruin it for everybody, mate. That's the problem.
Oh no.
It's those dickheads who can't fall in line and fucking deal with their
especially while doing the simplest of things.
It's the select few idiots who, you know, no functioning arseholes. That's what they're called. Are we going in game chat, boys? Alright, cool.
I'm nervous now.
Catch me in the sky, oh, I'm lifted. I can't believe.
Just double checking just to make sure, because I'm really new to this. But I believe we're live right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't got Andy here tonight or Matt. It's myself, Unorthodubz, or aka Dan Davis. And tonight we are here at the Red Bull Ring. Okay, right, we are running live. So, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Motive Racing. Here we are, round 5 of the Touring Car Championship here at the Red Bull Ring. We are currently watching Gary 131 out on circuit. My name's Dan Davis. I'll be your commentator for this evening. No Matt this evening and no Andy, so you guys just gonna have to put up with myself. But we're currently watching the guys going around here around Red Bull Ring, one of the F1 circuits that they started twice this season. And here we are running the touring cars. Tonight we have some of the big names in the touring car group. We have the likes of the Only G out on the circuit, but he's currently sitting in the pits. We have Emo Guy, Smoky Devil, Amazing Pie Boy. We've got Ben Parkey, I believe it's this first time racing here tonight. We have Fury, Nikki77, we have Alfonso, we've got Luda, Andy, John Boy, Gary131, Xmart, and we've also got DJ Phil. Right now these guys are just doing a bit of a practice session, and these guys just going around just kind of perfecting up their little setups right now and trying to figure out what's best for this session. I'm just going to pop up the weather information so we know what we're dealing with this weekend. It's going to be an interesting fight for the championship. We've got, I believe, 4 guys in for the championship. Let me just grab the information. So in this practice session, we're just going to have a bit of hazy weather. The first sprint race will be a light cloud, and then for the final race they should have fog, haze, clear, and the light cloud as well. But like I said, it's tight in the championship for these guys, all to play for. A bit sad that I can't race with these guys tonight, but I hope you guys in the comments can keep me entertained. We got Fury's mum and Fury's granddad. Thank you for the support, and Andrew bigging me up. Please guys, don't take too much out on me tonight, because I'm doing this on my own and I've never done this on my own. Oh god. So, I'm trying to find the standings here. Here they are. Standings. Here we go. So, John Boy currently leads the championship ahead of Gary131, who's only 13 points back. Emo Guy is only 14 points back as well, as we're currently watching Emo Guy right now. We've also got Andy, who's still mathematically in for a chance with 43 points back as well. So it should be an interesting fight between those 4. And obviously we've got the likes of the Only G as well. He'll be fighting up for that race win as well, so these guys could get in the way. But currently we have Amazing Pie Boy, who's topped the charts at the minute with a 138.7. Closely followed by the championship leader, John Boy. Also we've got Emo Guy out there sitting there in 3rd, and Gary131 rocking the BMW. It's interesting to see these guys choosing different types of cars. We seem to have only 2 types of manufacturer. We seem to have the Renault Megane and the BMW. So please, all the guys who are currently watching the stream, hit us for a like in this video and give these guys a support. These guys are really trying to put on a show for you. So as we're currently seeing Gary now coming towards the line to finish his lap. What's he going to produce on this lap? Looked a bit of a messy lap, but what's he going to do? He doesn't improve on that lap. See Ben Parkey crossing the line. He slots himself into 4th place. As you can see now, the haze is starting to clear, and we're starting to have a bit of a clear circuit, a bit warmer maybe, but we're still running in the autumn conditions. And as you see, Amazing Pie Boy extend his lead in practice session. It's only practice session, so we won't see much of the top runners really going out and giving it a hard one, but a good pace to start off for Amazing Pie Boy. Ian is only now 7 tenths behind, as he looks like he's slipstreaming him around. And yeah, it looks like he's just off the pace a little bit. Luda there, Luda 44, also setting good pace. It looks like the Renault Meganes at the minute seem to be setting the pace. Gary, the highest BMW at this stage, he's setting good lap times. Here he is, Mr. Fury, with loads of his supporters in the YouTube. He's coming across the line now to finish his lap time. What's he going to produce on this lap? And he improves. He goes up to 6th place. He's 2 seconds off the pace of Amazing Pie Boy. So I see Fury's getting the hang of these touring cars. Not been the best season for Fury in the touring cars, but he's starting to get the hang of that Renault Megane. But he might be a little bit too late. Emo Guy also looking to try and take his lead back after he was leading the championship. He really wants to make sure he's ahead of John Boy, and at the minute So far he is faster than John Boy, but the championship should be very interesting between at least the top 3. If Andy can get involved as well, that would be great as well for a fight at the last round at Zolder, I believe is the last round of the championship. But as we see now, John Boy does go fastest, and he's only just under a 10th faster than Amazing Pie Boy. So Amazing Pie Boy has just responded and gone quicker as well. Not by much, but it's still enough. You see my guy, he's only 8/10 behind these guys, so it's an interesting fight already at the top. As we see now, Luda coming across into the final corner. It's very easy for the car to run wide and go onto that rumble strip, and that rumble strip can really put you off. Alfonso across the line, and he improves, goes to 4th. And Luda, does he improve? No, he doesn't. He stays where he is. So Alfonso moving up into 4th place and within a second of the top guys. So to anybody who's out here watching and currently seeing and wanting to get involved, please head over to www.motivracing.com and subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our Discord, and come and join us if you want to get involved. We're always wanting more and more drivers come and get involved. We not just want drivers, we also want commentators. We also need stewards, and any help that you want to get involved in, please contact any of us and we'll try and find a job for you to get involved. But currently right now, these guys are pushing the limit of these touring cars around the Red Bull Ring. As you see now, Fury is now up into 3rd place. He's now within 6/10 of the Amazing Pie Boy. The Amazing Pie Boy already looks like he's comfortable with these conditions and in his running again, as he's now coming across the line to finish his next lap. We've just seen Ben Parker go across, and he improves, but he doesn't go up the grid. The Amazing Pie Boy crosses the line. I think it might be an out lap, but he doesn't improve. But it's the top 2 are very much the only ones in the 137s. We still haven't seen what G and Andy can do. I don't know where Andy is. I think he's disconnected, I think. So I don't see him on the top here. As we see Alfonso goes quickest now. He now gets himself involved. He's only gone 900ths faster than the Amazing Pie Boy. You guys are all slow. Well, these guys are only doing practice. This is not the true pace that they'll be setting. But already Alfonso showing his cards. And you have the likes of the only G currently sat in the pits, just minding his own business. He's not wanting to go out and set lap times because he knows that these guys will know exactly what lap times he can do. You see here Nicky trying to get some temperature into his tyres as he's coming out for another lap. Alfonso goes into the pits. We see Exmar across the line. He stays in 7th. As you see here Ian just trying to get temperature into his car, trying to get those tyres up and working up to the perfect temperature as he comes into the final section of the track. This section is very easy to go very wide. You miss your braking and you miss up the first corner, you will mess up the second corner. You're seeing Ian now coming through into the final corner. It's quite a long way run. You think that the line is closer, but it's actually not that close. And you see Ian, the guy, coming across the line, and he goes across the line to set a lap of 1:37.897, so he improves and he's 6/10 away from the Amazing Pie Boy, who's absolutely flying at the minute. He really seems to be slipping into these touring cars. He did a great round 4, and now here in round 5 at the Red Bull Ring, he's really getting used to these touring cars. Which is nice to see the Amazing Boy getting stuck in. As you see now, Andy has joined back into the server, so that's a good thing. He's back in because that means he can get in for the first race. But I should probably have a look at the order for the grid, because race 1 is the sprint race, and they obviously do a reverse grid in the sprint race. Let's have a look, see what order they will be in. So obviously we're going to go by But what I got on the standings, and I'm assuming that anyone who's new to the series obviously will start at the back. But as it stands right now, we should have DJ Phil at the front, I believe. I'm only going by what it says in the standings, so I'm not 100% sure. But we should have DJ Phil on pole, Luda sitting in second, Charlie Goff, which I don't believe is here tonight, would have started in third place, but he's not here. Then we got Amazing Pie Boy instead will start in third place. Then Smoky Devil in fourth. Spiffmaster again, I don't think he's turned up tonight, so another space available, so everyone moves up forward a bit. Alfonso would then start in fourth, if I'm right. Fury fifth. Exmar. I've lost count now. Exmar seventh, and then again, it should be racing tonight, but I'm not, so another place will be set available. So Andy will start seventh. Evo got eighth. Gary ninth. John Boy 10th. I don't know if I don't know where the only G will start. He'll probably start at the back as well with the rest of them, but I believe for the likes of Nicky and Ben Parkey will also be starting at the back due to being new into the series. So as you see, Andy's now finally got out on circuit, and Andy does like it around here. He does like running a Red Bull ring, and he feels confident in this car, so we'll see how Andy can take the fight to the top guys. But currently at the minute we've got the Amazing Pie Boy at the top, who is setting constant fastest laps and is really looking like the man to be chasing right now. Well, John Boy doing what he needs to do to keep hold of his championship lead. He sat there in second, but remember, this is only a practice session. And then we see Fury as well. He's only 3/10 off these guys, so Fury really getting to grips with this car. It's an Amazing Boy across the line, and he doesn't improve that lap. Now we've got John Boy coming into the final corner. What can John Boy do on this lap? Can he improve on what he's already done, or will he get ahead of Amazing Pie Boy? Here comes up to the line now, and he does a lap of, and he does improve a 1:36.6, the first man into the 36s. So John Boy already showing how much pace he has in that Renault Megane. As you see Luda here coming across the line, does he improve? No, he doesn't improve that lap. But these guys all slowly improving and setting lap times. You see Andy just gets on his out lap. If I were to make a prediction on this race, I think you can't look past the top three really for the feature race. Obviously they'll be looking to try and qualify at the top, but for race one, and in the order that I believe they're going to be starting in, I believe Amazing Pie Boy will be the one to keep an eye out for. The pace he's got, he looks like a man that is looking to take a race win here. He just loses it as he's trying to get temperature into his tyres. I think he might head into, yeah, I thought he would do that. He's headed into the pits. We've got Emo Guy here, he's coming into the final section of the track, and he's really starting to push that Renault Megane to its limits. He's still within a second of John Boy's lap time, and John Boy really set a banker there. But as he comes into the second to last corner, really getting it sideways there, pushing the Monster Energy Megane, and out into the final corner. The practice session has now ended, even though it says qualifying, which I'm not sure that it's meant to be qualifying. But when it comes across the line, what does the Emo Guy do? Doesn't improve, he stays in fourth place. But we're now starting to see the rest of the guys coming through. I believe we're watching Nicky coming around to try and finish the lap time. He seems to be getting a little bit in the way of Alfonso here, but he doesn't, and now he pulls out the way, I think, into the pits, and Alfonso coming now to finish his lap time into the final corner. What can Alfonso do? Can he improve on what he's done? He's gone very wide there, very wide. Goes into the final corner, and here he comes towards the line. It's coming up towards now. Let's see what lap time he can do. Can he improve? And he doesn't improve. No, he stays where he is. But it looks like everyone has done qualifying. That's the practice, sorry. And Amazing John Boy and Amazing Pie Boy are the ones to be chasing down. We've got Fury up there in third. That's a good lap time from Fury. Emo Guy as well, looking strong. And we got Alfonso as well, looking strong in those Renault Meganes. Gary 131, the highest BMW, but we'll see how these guys get on. Right, these guys just making their final adjustments before they start this sprint race. So now I have the grid order. So here we go. We have DJ Phil, who will be starting on pole position. Luda will be starting second. Amazing Pie Boy will be starting in third place, with Smokey Devil right behind him in fourth. Alfonso will be starting on fifth, with Fury right behind him starting in sixth. Xmar starting seventh, and Andy will be starting in eighth. Emo Guy will be starting ninth, with Gary 131 starting in 10th place. Championship leader John Boy will be starting 11th, and then we have Nikki who will be starting 12th. 13th we got Ben Parkey, and last but not least we have the Only G, who will be starting at the back of the grid. That will be the order that these guys will be trying to sort themselves out. They got one lap to do so, and DJ Phil will control the pace and then let them go onto the last corner. He has a choice of when he wants to go. He can go from the last corner all the way up to the line. It's his choice when he wants to begin the race. But if I were to make a prediction for this race, I'm going to put my money on Amazing Pie Boy. To the people who are watching in the stream, 10 people watching, let's get a like please on the stream, get as many likes as possible, and let's hear your predictions for this first sprint race. Let's hear what you guys think, as you now see the guys now starting to get themselves into order, but also they need to keep the tyre temperatures up. They need to make sure that they keep temperature as they're going around. Excuse me. So it's right, just so that even if some of the guys are listening to the stream, we should have in race order, we should have DJ Phil in first. Then we should have Luda, who should be in second place, which we do. Amazing Pie Boy will be starting third. We should have Smokey Devil, who's moved up into fourth place. Alfonso should be in fifth, and we're just waiting for Alfonso to get into place. And there he goes into fifth place. Then we got Fury, who's also should be in place, in which he is. He's sixth place. Then we got Xmar in seventh. Xmar in seventh. Then we got Andy, who's starting in 8th place. Then we got Emo Guy starting in 9th. Championship leader John Boy starting 10th. Gary 131 should be between Emo Guy and John Boy. So Gary, you just need to move up one, mate. If you're listening to the stream, you just need to move in front of John Boy. Then we got Ben Parkey and Nikki, but they need to be switched around. And then we got the Only G at the back. So just a couple of people need to get into order. I believe Gary's listening. He just needs to move up one place, mate. Just move up one. And the Pro Laps boys need to just have a little switch so that in the right order as well. But if you're listening, also John Boy, you need to let Gary through into his position. And he does so beautifully. But all you need now is Ben Parkey and Nikki to switch. But it really doesn't matter between those two. And the Only G is just a bit far back. He needs to catch back up to these boys, but I believe we're now in the right order, and we're now down to DJ Phil, who start warming the tyres up, starting holding the pack up. These guys really need to be awake. The guys with the rear wheel BMWs will be struggling. They will have no temperature in their rear tyres and it'll be easy to slide. The guys in the Renaults will be struggling with front grip. So let's see if these guys can get their cars up into temperature and make sure they got the right setup sorted. But you see now DJ Phil coming into the penultimate corner. When does he decide to go? Everyone on point, ready to go. I'll be keeping my eye on Amazing Pie Boy, but as you see now, DJ Phil coming into the last corner. It's up to him of when he wants to shoot off. And I believe he's gone, and we're racing here in Red Bull Ring. DJ Phil leads the pack away, but Ludo is right behind him and keeping on tabs. Amazing Pie Boy hasn't had the best of starts, but currently right now we have DJ Phil, who leads into turn one. Luda, and DJ Phil gone wide, and Luda takes the lead of the race. And we've got all sorts of chaos going on in the background. Everyone trying to sort themselves out, but it looks like Andy has made loads of progress. And Alfonso is now under pressure from Andy. Andy looking to make a run on the inside, but when he gets into the hairpin, he should have the run, but I think he's got to slow down. Gary 131 is absolutely flying. He's already behind the back of these guys. But if we look back to the front, Fury's trying to defend off Smokey Devil. An Amazing Pie Boy trying to make up ground, but Luda had done a perfect start there and is now leading away. DJ Phil in second, Amazing Pie Boy and Smokey Devil, Fury battling hard, and Andy as well. Gary hasn't quite got past these lots, but now Andy leads this group as we see Amazing Pie Boy go down the inside of DJ Phil, and Fury goes down the inside of also Smokey Devil and DJ Phil. What a move from Fury, making up several places, and now he's under pressure from Amazing Pieboy. Can he get around the outside? It's going to be very tricky to do so, but Amazing Pieboy holds it back. But as these guys are fighting, Luda is doing everything he can to run away from his pack, but Fury really putting the pressure on. As we see now, Andy's made loads of places. He's moved up into 4th place. He's having a great lap one, getting through this pack, but oh my god! We see Alfonso go flying across the circuit. Who's he taking out? He's taking out... Oh, he's gone over again! What has happened? Gary's had an incident. Alfonso's had an incident, and Xmart all caught up in that. I'm not sure what happened there, guys, but it looks like 3 cars all got involved there, but I'm not sure what was really going on there. As we see DJ Phil really struggling to stay on the pace with the guys in front, and now Smoky Devil goes down the inside and into turn 1. This is an amazing fight here. Ben Parker has managed to make his way through the pack, and he's got Gary 131 and John Boy, the championship leader, fighting with these guys, and Ben Parker has made contact with John Boy. This is not what John Boy wants. Championship leader contact with someone who's new to the series is not what he needs. And his rivals are getting past. Emo Guy has passed. Only G has got past. And more importantly, the likes of Andy and Gary Gary's at the back, I remember, and he's now fighting with the other BMWs at Prolapse. But we have a quick look at the stream. Dan, the man owning the massive one. Thank you. Thank you, Simplay. Thank you for watching us. And Kelly Davis. Hi, Dad. How are you doing tonight? But as of right now, we're currently watching Luda, who's currently leading this race ahead of Amazing Pieboy. Fury really giving Amazing Pieboy a run for his money and trying to pressure him a little bit. Andy sat there in 4th place, just watching these guys and keeping tabs on them. And then we're looking back into this fight here. We got Emo Guy and the only G having a fight with John Boy. John Boy really pushing the G out wide, but giving each other space, really giving each other enough courtesy. And G, oh, G really sideways, but he manages to hold it. But he really needs to get on tabs for that BMW, try and get some temperature into those tyres. But it looks like Amazing Pieboy has actually brought that gap down to Luda, and now he's looking at trying to take the race lead. So he now gets the slipstream off the back of Luda. Amazing Pieboy looks to the inside, he looks to make a dummy. Luda goes to defend, Amazing Pieboy goes around the outside. Can he make the move? Luda will... Oh, he's outbraked himself and he's gone wide. So is Amazing Pieboy, and Fury, with an amazing run out the corner, gets into 2nd place. Luda doing an amazing job to hang on, but I think he's going to miss out to Fury here. Fury getting an amazing run out of the 1st corner, and he goes into the 2nd corner, up to the hairpin. And is he going to be later on the brakes? He looks like he is, and he's just holding them there, and he gets a beautiful blind and takes the lead of this race. Beautifully done by Fury, but Amazing Pieboy will be wanting to make sure he gets that back, and so will Luda. Luda will want to make sure he gets the race lead again. But as they're all squabbling right now, Andy is right onto the back of these one. And Amazing Pieboy goes down the inside, he's outbraked himself, but he just gets it stopped. And he now sits in 2nd place behind Fury, and now Andy's getting involved. He's getting a good run on the back of Luda. And we're just seeing here that John Boy is now overtaking Smoky Devil as well, and G is just right behind with DJ Phil as well. But Gary's doing a recovery drive, and so is Alfonso. Alfonso making his way through the pack, and Ben Parkey's struggling in that BMW by the looks of things. But if we go back to the front now, we got Fury massively under pressure from Amazing Pieboy. Amazing Pieboy looking down the inside, thinks better of it. It's a really tricky corner to get past, but Fury hanging in there at this stage. Luda just keeping an eye on things now. He's just watching how these guys are going around. But Fury leading this one out. And at the minute, he just needs to keep his head, needs to keep composure and keep it cool. He knows Amazing Pieboy's there. Amazing Pieboy's got a great slipstream. Is he going to send it down the inside? Not this lap. Fury decides not to defend and just keep his race in line. He gets on a great run, and Fury pulls away. Amazing Pieboy makes a mistake, and Luda is now all over the back of Amazing Pieboy. Really getting the pressure on here. And these guys are racing brilliantly right now, really giving each other the amount of space that they need. And it looks like Luda is going to try around the outside. It's going to be very tricky to do so, and Amazing Pieboy gets the car stopped and holds the position for now. But these guys keep battling too hard. Andy will start making a look at overtakes, and so will Emo Guy. He'll start to catch up to the back of his pack. But the man who's on the move at the minute is John Boy. He is absolutely flying at the minute. But Ian's going with him as well. These guys are slowly making their way through onto this back of the pack. But right now, all the attention is on these guys right now. Fury leading out here at the Red Bull Ring. Currently sitting only 2/10 in front of Amazing Pie Boy. Amazing Pie Boy showing earlier in practice how much pace he has, and he's really trying to hustle Fury, but Fury is doing everything he needs just to keep him behind. Amazing Pie Boy might be starting to get a little bit frustrated with this, but Luda as well, keeping up with these guys, keeping the pace, even though he's starting to get a little bit involved. As well, Andy, I think Andy's just sitting there just watching what's going on. And it's nice to see Andy actually out on track and not commentating for once. It's nice to him to get involved and get involved racing with these guys. But I think Amazing Pie Boy's made a mistake there, and Luda might have a run on him up into the hairpin. But it looks like Luda looks to the outside. Amazing Pie Boy just defending from the inside. And Andy comes flying down the inside. He must have had a great run. Amazing Pie Boy's gone wide. He's gone very wide. Is he going to bring it back on track cleanly? He does so, but Andy makes 2 places there in just a matter of corners. Luda loses out to Andy, but Amazing Pie Boy loses out to the pair of them. While we still got Fury leading out in front. Andy second, Luda third, and Amazing Pie Boy in 4th place. Emo Guy and John Boy now starting to, I don't know if they're working together, but they're starting to catch the guys in front and lapping consistently, similar to each other, even though John Boy that lap did a 1:36.5, so John Boy is absolutely flying. The only G, the highest BMW at the moment, has got Smoky Devil close behind him. Gary trying to recover as much as he can, with Alfonso sitting there in the 10th place trying to recover also, and DJ Phil bringing up the rear with the 2 Prolapse boys at the back. I believe we've lost Nicky actually, but Ben Parkin's going to have a fight with DJ Phil around the outside. Can he get it done? And DJ Phil rubs and rubs and rubs and rubs, and they're still rubbing each other. Oh guys, that's a little bit messy. We go back to the front. We've got Fury starting to, I think, maybe extend his gap a little bit, but Andy will start hounding down Fury and starting to distract him as much as he can, but Fury's doing a great job at this stage. Emo Guy and John Boy are really starting to make way in this pack. These guys racing each other too hard, but I'm trying to breathe, there's so much action going on. We see now Andy's got a run on Fury, and they're both going into turn 1. Will Fury fight this hard with Andy, or will Andy take the race lead? We go into the first corner, and Andy takes the lead of the race. And we got Fury, he's going to slipstream him down the straight, but now we're starting to look like we're going to have a 6-train fight at the minute if these guys keep fighting each other. Fury getting a good slipstream off the back of Andy. Opts to go around the outside. It's going to be tricky to do that, but it has been done before. Can he be brave enough to go right around the outside? Not this time. Andy has him covered, but Andy gets a poor run out of that corner, and now he's got 3 Renaults right behind him. Fury has the inside for the next corner. Fury has a great run here. Can he get alongside? He is alongside Andy now, going into this corner now. And it's just, you don't know where to watch. There's Mega Pie Boy and Luda all fighting really well, really hard, but Andy hangs it out on the outside. Fury holding it on the inside. Oh, these guys have been together since turn 2. Can they hang on? And Andy holds on to the lead. Fury takes second. Luda in third. And Amazing Pie Boy also watching there in fourth. But more and more these guys fight. Emo Guy and John Boy are hunting them down. If Andy wants to get properly involved in this championship, he needs both Emo Guy and John Boy to be tripping over each other. But right now it seems like they're working together to get through this pack. But Fury doing a fantastic job there in second. I know Andy's done several laps around here in the Red Bull Ring in that Renault Megane, and he really knows how to run it around here. But Fury doing a brilliant job there, holding in second. So is Luda as well. Luda doing a fantastic job. And Amazing Pie Boy as well. These 6 all close together now. All top 6 are within 2 seconds of each other. It's great to watch these guys racing. And in a minute, only G will start catching on to the back of the pack. 7 minutes left in this track of this race 1. I'm still struggling to breathe right now because there's so much action going on. And Luda gets a run on Fury. I think Fury might have gone a little bit wide. And Fury now losing out to Luda here, but he will have the inside Luda. And Fury will have to muscle it around the outside. And we've got Amazing Pie Boy looking and looking. I think we've had a little bit of a glitch there. And Emo Guy just gets tapped by him. Oh no! The Monster Boys hit each other. I think Ian might have outbraked himself and kind of, there was some sort of glitch or something going on there, and he just squeezes Amazing Pie Boy a little bit there, Fury. Not really giving him the space, but all this going on is allowing Andy to run away with it with a 1.5 seconds ahead now. We see Emo Guy go diving down the inside of Luda. And these guys really got to be careful. The Green Army, I'm going to call these lot now, the Green Army are really fighting each other hard. And, oh no, we see Amazing Pie Boy go past. Oh, Amazing Pie Boy's gone off. Luda also getting caught out and all that, missing the corner. And John Boy, amazingly, doesn't get caught up in any of that. But we now have Ian into second place, Fury in third, and Luda fourth, John Boy fifth. But the Amazing Pie Boy, what happened there? There's all sorts of chaos going on there, and he's lost out. Where he was in a good position, he's lost out in this race. But got the stream going back, and it looks like he got tapped by John Boy by the stream, but I'm not gonna, unless I see a different view of it, I'm not gonna blame on John Boy, but it looks like a racing incident for a minute. But now we have Andy leading out the front with Emo Guy just sitting in second. Points wise, this is good for Ian. Third place we have Fury, and Luda and John Boy are fighting really hard here, both running the similar livery, but I don't believe there's teammates involved in this, and Luda really fighting hard against John Boy. John Boy got a championship to think of, and you can see his rivals are out in front. But the only G has had a very quiet race. He's been out all on his own with no one really to race. He's just been stuck there on his own. And the same with Smokey Devil. As you see, Gary 131 still trying to recover from that first lap chaos. An Amazing Pie Boy getting caught up in all sorts of trouble. Here we got Alfonso as well, again caught up in that big melee into the last half of the circuit, and really just hasn't had the pace to get back with these boys. Ben Parkin's struggling in the BMW. The BMW is a tricky car. Once you can get it right, it's a very quick car. But you see Exmar as well there in 12th, and DJ Phil in third. But as we return back to the front, we see Luda and John Boy. John Boy looking down the inside of Luda. Will they get the job done? No. Luda holds on for now, and John Boy will just have to wait for another opportunity. He gets a better run out of the corner. Luda runs a little bit wide, and looks like John Boy will have the run down into the penultimate corner. Can he make it a lunge down the inside? Will he be able to do so? It looks like he's got the job done, and Luda's having to push and push, and he's gone wide. He's gone very wide. And at this minute, John Boy has the position, but Luda will try and slipstream and come back into turn one. But what great racing these guys are doing. A little bit messy at the start and a little bit messy in the middle, but these guys are putting on a great show right now, with the likes of John Boy and Luda really pushing each other to the limits. But as of right now, Andy leading the way and doing fantastically, keeping out of trouble, making moves when he needed to, but he's now leading the race. But I don't want to curse him. I know I got commentary, the power in here with the commentator's curse, but at this minute Andy is looking good for the race win here. But Ian is sitting in second, scoring points when he needs to, and at the minute his championship rival is in between him and Fury. Ironically, Fury is running the Monster Energy livery as well, so it looks like he's piling up with Ian with this. But right now he's separating the championship contenders. John Boy had a little bit too much of a fight with Luda and a couple of others, but he hasn't quite got the edge over his other championship rivals, who are currently out in front. But Luda was in that battle as well, but he's currently lost the pace of the front guys. But as right now we're seeing Gary's caught up into the back with Smokey Devil, and Smokey Devil getting a lot of pressure from that BMW. It's nice to see Gary racing here, recovering from his knee surgery, and it's good to see him racing here in the BMW over at Simplay, the Simplay boys. He's representing them tonight, and really doing a great job in that BMW. I know that BMW is a handful, and I don't know if he's using the pedals or he's got some sort of setup to help him race with his knee, but at this minute he's doing a fantastic job, sat there in eighth, doing a bit of a recovery drive after the shenanigans at the start, but he's really homing down on Smokey Devil right now, and Amazing Pie Boy as well, also recovering from that mid-chaos that was going on. As we see now, John Boy is caught right up onto the back of Fury. Fury looking to the inside to defend his line, but John Boy will try and get a better drive out of the hairpin. He goes for the switchback. Can he get a better? And Fury's gone wide. That's giving John Boy the run that he needed. And there he goes. John Boy easily passed Fury, and he's just, you can see his now championship rival in front of him. He is going to lose out on points at the minute to Emo Guy, but not by many. He needs to take fastest lap as well, and that will help him get through that as well. But he did a 1:36.6 that last lap. John Boy is absolutely flying. But Fury now over the back of him, just giving him something to think about. But I don't think Fury will get past this lap or get past towards the end of the race. I'd like to see him give it a go, but not with the championship leader in front. It'd be a bit difficult to get past. But as we look back here, we see Gary trying to make a move on Smoky Devil. Smoky Devil really starting to hold him up. And Amazing Pie Boy is now getting involved as well. So Gary's now got to start thinking about defending and attacking. And Amazing Pie Boy is looking to the inside. Can he get the move done? No, he's going to have to wait another lap to try and have a go. But these guys really just tripping over each other, not really catching on the guys in front. But Smoky Devil is doing a brilliant job of holding these guys back. It's not easy to keep Gary behind you. An Amazing Pie Boy looks to have great pace around here, so he's doing a great job to keep these two behind as we now go into turn 1. And it looks like this will be the final lap, but Gary tries to get a better run, but Smoky Devil has a better run out the corner. As you see here, John Boy trying to defend heavily from Fury. Fury is not wanting to give this up. He really wants to fight, and he's gone very wide there, and he might have to concede that place, because if he'd made a move around the outside, it would be very questionable how he did it. And I'm currently watching the only G has finally got a battle on, and he's caught up to Luda. So will we see G make a move down on Luda on the last lap? Let's see him as he looks to have a look around, and he's not quite close enough. We should go on board with the only G right now. But yeah, the only G's had quite a quiet race tonight, but this man has been faultless today in the sprint race. Andy has done everything that he needed to do. He's got through the pack as cleanly as possible, and as soon as he's got through the leaders, he's just extended that gap to enough to keep Emo Guy behind him. But he's now exiting the final corner to win the sprint race here at the Red Bull Ring. It goes to Andy _C_WFC. Andy wins race 1 of the sprint. Emo Guy takes second place, good points. John Boy stops the guys from getting a big gap on him and takes a podium. Fury, a fantastic drive in the Monster Energy. Cross the line, Luda into 5th place. And Gary has managed to get past Smoky Devil. And a brilliant drive there from Gary. Smoky Devil in 7th, an Amazing Pie Boy. What could have been? Alfonso recovers. And the only G has made a mistake somewhere, I believe. And G is lost out there. As we see now, Ben Parkey is coming to finish the end of the race. And he comes into the final corner with X-Mile right behind him. And these guys coming across the line now to finish the qualifications. Well done Ben Parkey, well done X-Mile, and a beautiful spins across the line. And we finally got the DJ Phil representing all in every race. Well done mate, crossing the line in that running again. But what an exciting race 1 we had. Andy taking the win here. And I'm just trying to look at the lap times, and I believe Emo Guy has taken the fastest lap, so he gains that extra point and takes away from John Boy. So that was an amazing lap from Emo Guy. Second place and fastest lap. John Boy in 3rd, with Fury in 4th, Luda 5th, Gary 6th, Smoky Devil 7th, Amazing Pie Boy 8th, Alfonso 9th, the only G 10th, Ben Parkey 11th, Xmar 12th, and DJ Phil bringing up the rear. And I believe we lost Nicky. Yes, we lost Nicky. He retired on lap 4. But congratulations, Andy. Beautifully done to take the win there. Jamie didn't quite get the fastest lap, but I'm sure he's going to be looking to try to take the race win in the feature race. And Emo Guy taking that very important fastest lap. So we'll see how the feature race will go. But for championship wise, John Boy has done enough at the minute to keep hold of his lead, but Gary is missing out on points on this one, so he gains points on Gary, but he loses points out onto Emo Guy, and Emo Guy is really trying to go for that championship, and I believe Emo Guy will be the man to keep an eye on for the feature race and for this championship. But there's all still to play for. John Boy can have an amazing feature race, but we're gonna have a little break. We're going to have a little break while these guys get themselves sorted, and we should see you guys in the feature race in a minute. So see you guys soon. I believe that we should be live now. I believe you guys should be able to hear me. But welcome back to the qualifying session. We should have, right, so we're currently watching Emo Guy at the minute going round, but amazing race one we just witnessed there. I'm not sure if we are, but I'm just waiting to see if the stream is updated, and yep, I believe we are. And yeah, an interesting race one we had there. Andy taking the race win from Emo Guy and John Boy, so will these three be able to repeat what they've just done in the sprint race in the future race? I believe we got 24 laps and the pit window will be open on lap 8 if I'm correct, which it is. So the guys cannot pit until lap 8 comes around. If they do pit before lap 8, they should be disqualified because there's no reason for them to be coming in at that time. But to all the guys who are currently watching in the stream, please give us a big thumbs up, and if you're interested in joining us here at Motive Racing, please go over to our website www.motiveracing.com and sign up. We have all sorts of championships running. We have Clios, we have obviously the touring cars that are currently out on the circuit, we have LMP2, and we also have the GT3 and the GTEs. So if any of them tickle your fancy, then head over to our website or even join onto our Discord and join us. And yeah, the community, I'm relatively new to this community. This is my first season with the guys and they are so brilliant, open arms. These guys are really kind. The racers are really good racers as well, so really do open. We do give a warm welcome to new people, and there's all sorts of things you can get involved in. If you want to become a commentator, then you can get involved and become a commentator. I never thought I'd ever commentate before, but here I am commentating. But here I am commentating. I've never done it before, and I'm glad you guys did not give me too much stick. Thanks for all the support who are helping me out. But if you want to be a commentator, contact us and we'll try and find something we can do to help you commentate. We're always looking for new commentators to help us out. If you want to be a steward, then yeah, we can sort you out, become a steward and keep an eye on what's going on in all the races and keeping things as fair as humanly possible. As you see here, Kelly Davis wanting to do touring cars, and I'm sure next season you'll be able to get that opportunity, Kelly Davis. You should be able to enter for touring car next season, but as of right now, the season, you might be able to, if there's not enough people to do the final round, you might be able to come in as an extra, possibly, but we'll see what we can do. But as of right now, we're watching the race winner from the sprint race, Andy, going around trying to get his tyres up into temperature. We're seeing Andy as well was very happy with that last race. He's well chuffed with that one, and I got to say, Andy, that was a brilliant drive from himself. Fury's granddad saying your predictions are on par with Andy's, but well done on the commentary. Thank you, Fury's granddad. It really helps me out knowing that I'm doing a good job, so I'm glad I'm entertaining you all. And yeah, my predictions are pretty bad. I would like to predict it right, but I always seem to curse the people I pick. I think I've taken Andy's curse and now it's become the Dan curse, so if you hear my name in a prediction, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to ruin your race, but I'm currently watching Fury going around. He did set the early pace, but currently right now he's sitting in 4th place. You see John Boy has gone to the top of the table with a 1:37.7. So we should expect to see John Boy, Andy, Gary and Amazing Pie Boy were the ones that were setting the early pace. But we get to see finally the only G out on circuit. What can he do with the BMW? I know he's very quick in the Renault Megane, and he's trying the BMW this season and giving it a go. The BMW is very much of a handful, likes to slide around, but that kind of suits G's style. He likes a bit of the car to slide on the rear, so we'll see what he can do with it. But currently right now he's got Andy breathing down his neck right behind him, probably trying to get a slipstream off him. But yeah, the main boys of the channel currently just boring each other out. We see Emo Guy goes fastest right now with a 1:37.7, but we're seeing 1:36s, so expect the pace to be faster. You see John Boy, and there we go, a 1:36.8. John Boy, early pace setter once again. You see Emo Guy there currently in 2nd. Fury moved up to 3rd place in the Monster Energy Renault Megane, so he's doing well, following his teammate round. And now we see the only G and Andy coming around the final corner. What can these boys do over lap times? So G comes across the line now. What does he do? Nothing. So either he's got an out lap or he's had an invalid lap, which I think is an invalid lap. But Andy goes to the top with a 1:36.3, showing his pace. Now John Boy has to go and chase after that lap time, and I think the slipstream might have helped him on that lap. But you can see Exmar and Nicky are both in the pits after their lap time. Gary in 6th place in the other BMW, and he's only 2 seconds off the pace. So I think once Gary gets a few more laps under his belt, he'll start to feel a bit more comfortable around. But as of right now, Alfonso also getting involved in the mix. He's currently sitting in 4th place. As we see Amazing Pie Boys out on circuit, and also the Smoky Devil. But Smoky Devil having a good race with Gary and Amazing Pie Boy at the end of that last race. But he's really getting stuck in, Amazing Devil. Amazing Devil, I'm getting mixed up with names now. I'm starting to get tired, guys. This is what's happening. Smoky Devil really getting involved in all sorts of championships, and it's nice to see him doing so. Really putting a wide range of what you can drive at this minute. So now we see currently coming across the line now, I think it's Luda who might be crossing the line. Does he improve? No. As we see now, Smoky Devil, where does he put himself? He puts himself in 8th place. So that's a good start there for Smoky Devil. Who else have we got on track right now? Who we got come on towards the end of the lap? I believe we had Luda. Oh, sorry, that was John Boy who was currently in front. So Luda now crosses line and goes into 10th place. Runs a little bit wide there, taking every single bit of the curve. As you see, G now finally puts a lap time and does a 1:37.1, getting himself in the mix with the leading two. As you see Gary crossing the line, what does Gary do? Does he improve? He does. He goes into 5th place. Alfonso crossing the line now. Does he improve? No, he stays in 6th place. So Gary currently in 5th. The only G and Gary are the highest 2 BMWs at the minute, separating Nemo Guy from the top 3 from the last race. But Andy now comes out, and I believe this is his out lap. He's currently trying to get a temperature into the tyres. We see Amazing Pie Boys in the pits. DJ Phil exiting the final corner. What can DJ Phil do on this lap? What can he prove? On this lap, can he improve? No, he does. He moves up into 11th place. Well done to the DJ Phil to improve in there. As you now see Exmar coming down to the line. Does he improve this lap? No, he doesn't. He stays where he is. As you see Fury now coming to the final part of this circuit. And Emo Guy just in front of him as well. These two possibly slipstreaming each other, I don't know. But Emo Guy coming towards the line now. He needs to get in front of his championship rivals so he can keep a chance of his championship. Can he cross the line, and does he improve? No, he doesn't. Fury doesn't improve either, so these guys staying in their positions. I believe that's John Boy also following them, and Smoky Devil. So all these are quite close to each other and possibly trying to get the slipstream. But we see John Boy going very wide, and Smoky Devil. He goes really pushing the limits of the track limits here, and you might believe that they'll get a slowdown on that one. And we see Luda really sliding in the background there, really pushing the limit of that Renault Megane. As you see here, we're watching Ben Parkey coming into the final part. Team Pro Laps as they're coming into the final section. He goes a little bit squirrely into that penultimate corner. Come into the final corner now. Can he get a good run out of the corner? As he heads towards the line in the white and red BMW. Can he improve his lap time? Here we come. Over the line. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. So currently he stays in 11th place. So as of right now, as we have got 5 minutes left of qualifying, we have Andy currently sitting at the top, sitting in pole position. John Boy in 2nd place. The ODG currently in the pits in 3rd. Gary doing a fantastic job to get his BMW up into 4th and only 8 tenths off Andy's time. Emo Guy in 5th, and we're seeing him now exit the second to last corner into the final corner. He needs to get a great run out of that corner. He needs to push it to the limit, and he comes towards the line. I believe he's got John Boy, his championship rival, right behind him. He crosses the line. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. Does John Boy improve? He does. He goes top with a 36.0. Wow, what a lap time there from John Boy. Done exactly what he needed to do there. As we see Fury now trying to get onto the back of Smoky Devil, trying to slipstream a little bit, but he's probably a little bit too close. And Smoky Devil stays in 10th place at this standing. And he goes into the pits. Andy needs to start getting a lap down together so he can try and put himself on pole and in front of John Boy. We see Ludo getting out all kinds of shape out of that final corner. We see Gary coming across the line. Can he improve on his lap time? He does ever so slightly, but not enough to get him up to the top few guys. I'm trying to keep on tabs of who's where and what's going on. But you see Nicky there currently going around. Amazing Pie Boy. He hasn't seen the lap time that he was doing in practice. I don't know what's going on with the Amazing Pie Boy. He's maybe struggling, but he's coming into the final corner. He's got a couple more laps possibly in him. So as you see him now coming down the main straight. Oh, excuse me. Crosses the line. Does he improve? He does. Puts himself into 6th place. You see DJ Phil cross the line. He stays 13th. You see Alfonso also cross the line. Doesn't improve. No, he's staying in 7th. So these guys starting to hit their they're starting to hit the talent wall, as we call it. So they're starting to just try and push the car to the absolute limit. Emo guy. Now his last chance to try. His last few attempts to try and get on pole. Does he improve? No, he does not. John Boy, I think, is bailed out of that last lap. Fury again, all types of out of shape there. But here comes Andy now. Can he improve on his lap time and get near John Boy? No, he doesn't improve. No, he stays in 2nd. Fury behind him, and the only G is still a 2nd behind. I don't know if we'll see G again, or maybe he's doing some tweak changes to his car. But as of right now, there's still John Boy out in front with that 1:36.0 in the Renault Megane. And it's nice to see the BMWs getting stuck in this qualifying session as we see Gary 131 coming towards the line. Can he improve? He does not. He stays in 4th place. And you see the Prolapse boys now exiting the pit lane. We're seeing here, just watching these guys. Alfonso, I think, is the next guy on circuit to finish his lap. No, we've got Amazing Pie Boy coming into the last few corners. We see I think that's Keegan Welsh. Welcome, mate. Nice to see you in the chat. What's good? Well, it's all good here, mate. We had just an amazing race 1, and now you're here for race 2. So keep an eye on that. I believe you're supporting Gary, if I'm right. So your boy Gary's doing well at the minute, up there with the fast guys in the Renault Meganes. But as we're seeing now, we're watching Emo guy coming into the final part of the track, and you've got John Boy who's absolutely pushing it to the absolute limit. Want to make sure he extends that gap to his championship rivals. But as of right now, here comes Emo guy to cross the line. Does he improve? No, he does not. Does John Boy improve? No, they do not. No one seems to be improving at this stage. We move on to Andy. It looks like Andy has had a mistake in the final few corners, so not ideal for Andy when he needs to start pumping in these good lap times. As of right now, no one seems to be improving. They've only got 1 minute left of the session. Luda currently sat there in 9th and he's finishing this lap. But we're watching Exmar here, not having the best of races this time. He's getting really sideways into that 3rd corner, really hanging the outside of that Renault. But he sat there in 10th place, not bad. He's trying to find a bit more pace in that car. He's just a little bit slowly there. But as we now go on board with the Amazing Pie Boy. Again, everyone's asking the important question of the Amazing Pie Boy: what is his favourite type of pie? Matt and Andy had a massive discussion about this, and I think he's more of a dessert pie kind of guy. But as he crosses the line, can he produce a good lap time? He doesn't improve his lap time. He hasn't had his pie tonight, so he obviously hasn't got the pace he had in the first practice session. And you're seeing Alfonso coming across the line and stays in 7th. Exmar again staying in 10th. So this is it. This is the last lap for everyone. Let's see what everyone can do. And as we're seeing here, Emo Guy and John Boy are properly close to each other. John Boy trying to get the slipstream, Emo Guy not wanting to give it to him. And neither of them improved, so they really hindered each other's lap times. We've seen Andy coming in through the final section. He's really pushing that Renault to the limit. We've got Fury just in front of him as well. Does Fury improve? Can Fury do anything better than 8th place? He goes into 5th place. Well done to Fury, and I think Andy's bailed out on that lap time, and he pulls to the side and gives up. Luda crosses the line and he doesn't improve. But what a lap from Fury, getting himself from 8th to 5th. Well done to Fury. We're just waiting for the last few. I believe we're just waiting on Gary and Alfonso to finish their lap time, and Nicky. I'm watching Gary right now. Can he improve? And he doesn't. He stays 4th place. All waiting for now is Nicky and Alfonso. Nicky coming into the final few laps and he bails out of that lap time. So now only one man left to try and stop John Boy's pole position, and I'm not sure he will do it. But Alfonso coming towards the latter half of the circuit. Can he go faster than John Boy or get anywhere near the top guys? Comes into the penultimate corner, really pushing that Renault to the limits into the final corner. Easy to overshoot and get too much onto the rumble strip. Now down towards the line. It's a long way to the line, but can he improve? Here he comes, and across the line. Does he improve? He does. He moved up into 7th place. And who are we now waiting on? And I believe we've Luda's disconnected, I believe. No, Luda's still there. So John Boy, championship leader, takes pole position here from Andy, who takes 2nd place, really close from these guys. Then we got the 2 BMWs of the Only G and Gary. For Ian, this is not ideal for them being in the way, and also Fury out qualifies Emo Guy. So Emo Guy's got a lot of work to do to get through the rest of the pack. But this should be an interesting feature race. 24 laps here around the Red Bull Ring. And just a reminder to the guys that they can only start to pit on lap 8. So the pit window opens at lap 8. So you can't pit before then, boys. But if race 1 was just exciting, we should have a brilliant race. But if I'm going to make a prediction on this one, I believe that John Boy should win this race. I don't want to predict to curse anyone, but it's good content for the guys who are watching. 12 people who are watching the stream. 2 of you haven't liked to it, so hit that thumbs up, guys. And if you're interested in joining us at Motive Racing, please go to our website at www.motiveracing.com. We got all sorts of championships on at the minute. We got Clios, we got Touring Car, we got LMP2, we got the GT series with GT3 and GTE. If you want to get involved and be a commentator or be a steward, then we can offer that to you as well. But come and join us. Follow our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our Discord. Come and join us at Discord as well. And yeah, come and join us and get involved. It's good fun, and it really helps with what's going on in the world right now. It's nice to have the communication with people and getting to know new people and just having good fun on a racing game, you know. We also got we got ACC as well. We're running a Assetto Corsa GT3 series on there, which is always good fun to get involved in that as well. So we've got plenty of things for people to get involved in, and we've also got all sorts of other plans for the new year as well. And I believe we've got the Splash and Dash champion event on as well. But as we see now, we believe we're syncing up now, and the revs start to rise. Lights go on. Who's going to get the best start? And away we go, and they pull away from the grid, and it looks like John Boy gets a fairly good start, but the Only G and Gary have a fly with that rear wheel drive advantage, and Gary now leads into turn 1. The Only G is going right round the outside, and he pulls it off. We got a BMW 1 and 2 leading in towards the turn 2, and Andy has jumped John Boy, and Fury's had a good run as well. He's got past John Boy as well, so John Boy's had a terrible start. He's down into 5th. But right now, it's Gary 131 who leads the pack with the Only G right behind. Andy and Fury going at it into turn 2. John Boy, Emo Guy, Alfonso, Luda, Amazing Pie Boy's made contact. He's made contact with someone and allowing Ben Parkey to get in front. And it's not what the Amazing Pie Boy would want, but right now, it's a massive train behind Gary 131, and Gary's leading away. Andy looking towards the inside of the Only G, but it looks like he's defending as well. But G's gone a little bit wide down. Fury defending properly hard from John Boy, but that's allowing Emo Guy to get involved as well. The championship contenders really close to each other. Fury looking around the outside of Andy. Gary just holding off the Only G, but these guys really racing each other hard and allowing the BMWs to start pulling away. We've got supporters here for Fury's granddad wanting go Fury, go. We've also got Kelly Davis supporting the only G in the BMW. So, and I believe we've just lost someone. I don't know who we've lost, but someone's dropped from the server. But as of right now, we're currently watching John Boy and Fury and Emogo all going at it hard into turn in the final I can't even talk now. Into the final corner. And we've got the BMWs leading it out as of right now. Lap 1, it looks like G is starting to get the hang of it and starting to give Gary a run for his money. Gary, does he defend? No, he just holds on and stay there. These guys need to probably be working together. And G's dropped it! G's dropped it in turn 1, no! And he's trying to get back onto it. But, bad luck from the only G, just dropping back now. And it's really helped Gary, and I believe we've had contact at the back. Yes, we do, we have... who's that getting involved? That looks like Xmar is involved. Nikki, Emo Guy. Emo Guy's involved. What's happened to Emo Guy? He's dropped so far back. Who's that? John Boy as well. The championship leader is at the back of the pack. I can't believe I missed that. What the hell happened there? But right now, the championship leaders are at the back of the pack. This really helps out for Andy and G, especially Gary. Gary leading this race and his championship rivals are at the back. What on earth has happened there? The only G recovering there in 7th place, but Emo Guy is starting to make moves to get past Nikki and now trying to get past Smoky Devil, but I honestly don't know what's happened there. The John Boy at the back of the pack. And as we see here, we're seeing the only G trying to recover, but wow, and Smoky Devil has hit Emo Guy. I don't know what happened there. It's a bit of a glitch or something, but Smoky Devil comes back on track and hits Emo Guy. And he's only now 1 place ahead of his championship rival, the John Boy. But what's going on there? The championship leaders are having a torrid race. Luda right onto the back of the only G. But as of right now, we currently have Gary 131 leading the way in the BMW. Andy sitting there in 2nd place. Fury in 3rd, Alfonso 4th, Amazing Pie Boy 5th, he's done well to get through the pack. The only G in 6th, recovering, and Luda as well, sitting in 7th, Smoky Devil in 8th, Nikki in 9th, Xmar in 10th, and Emo Guy in 11th. Championship challenges, John Boy and Emo Guy at the back, and DJ Phil, I think I've realised who has dropped from the server. I believe it's Ben Parkey has also dropped from this race, so wow, I don't know what to say about that race, but that start, but the championship rivals are now at the back, and that's really helped Gary 131, who's currently leading this race right now. But we're currently watching Alfonso trying to make his way past Fury, and Fury really driving that Renault Megane really well here tonight. He's really getting the best out of it here at the Red Bull Ring. An Amazing Pie Boy having a better start this time, a better race this time, and he's trying to get himself involved, but everything's starting to calm down a little bit and everyone trying to sort themselves out. Emo Guy trying to recover, getting past Nikki and trying to get onto the back of Xmar. And John Boy has to start putting in big laps now just to try and catch these up. Alfonso is looking to make a move on Fury, and he's already got past Fury. Maybe Fury's gone a little bit wide, but Fury won't have that. He'll want to keep fighting, and as his mum is currently watching, we've got a lot of support of Fury, so you can't disappoint, mate. So you need to get back past Alfonso, but Alfonso is having a great race 2 here in the feature race, and we've got Amazing Pie Boy now right behind Fury. Is he going to think about sending it down the inside? He looks, and he decides to hold it back. And hopefully that Fury outbreaks himself or makes a mistake, but currently this is the closest battle on track. Actually, I say that, and Gary's slowing. Has Gary had a slowdown? I think he's possibly had a slowdown, and he's had to let Andy through, so now Andy leads race 2 here at the Red Bull Ring, and he goes onto 2 wheels. Oh, that might give Gary a chance to come back, but he's not close enough to get that advantage. But Andy now leading the feature race 2 here. As we're watching Fury right on the back of Alfonso. Is he looking to make a move down the inside? Alfonso puts his car into the middle of the circuit, which he's allowed to do. He just outbreaks himself a little bit. Fury gets a better drive out the corner. Oh, excuse me. An Amazing Pie Boy as well, just keeping tabs on this. And look who's starting to catch onto the back of this pack. It is the only G. Fury's mum, no pressure there then, Fury. No, none at all, mate. Just keep doing what you're doing, bud. You're doing really well. I know he's listening to the stream as well, so he's probably got one ear on me and one ear on what's going on track, but he's looking around the outside of Alfonso. Can Alfonso keep that position? Fury looking around the outside. It's going to be a great move if he does pull it off. He's going right around the outside. Has he got it done? They're both giving each other space. Alfonso giving plenty of space. Amazing Pie Boy. Oh, he nearly outbreaks himself and hit Fury. But he's done a brilliant job of just keeping that together. But look, Yoni G is now getting involved. It's now turned to a three-way fight, to a four-way fight. And G's got a run on the Amazing Pie Boy. Looks to the outside. Maybe he's going to try and do a switchback. But Fury gets a great run. And G goes right around the outside of Amazing Pie Boy. But as we switch, Fury is really close to Alfonso now. Can he get the slipstream? I think Alfonso had a better drive out the corner there, and he seems to be pulling away. But these four putting on a fantastic show. So watching here, Gary started to bring that gap back down to Andy again, but Fury gets onto the dirt a little bit and just misses his braking a little bit. But now he's got Yoni G right behind him, starting to pressurise him a little bit. I'm going to need a glass of water after this, because this is wearing me out and I'm losing my voice. I need a co-commentator, but they're all racing and they're all busy. But hey, I'm getting on with it. But we're watching here, G gone a little bit wide there now. Mason Pie Boy is right behind him. That BMW really does struggle on the rear, and it looks like Mason Pie Boy just gets a better run out of that corner. And G goes very wide and onto the gravel. Oh no, G, come on man, you've got to get it together, mate. I know we know you can do it, but as of right now, going on to lap 6 now, and Andy is doing everything he needs to do. He's driving fantastically at the minute. I don't want to curse him, and I probably have now, but Andy, you're doing a fantastic job there in P1, and Gary doing an amazing job as well there in P2 in that BMW. That's really difficult to drive around here. Emo guy is looking to make a move on Smoky Devil, or maybe Emo gave that place up, but he's trying to make a recovery drive right now. But Gary and Andy are leading this out and looking to try and bring that points gap down to the leaders, but Ian and John Boy just not has got the pace. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's just in the 144s and he's not lapping as quick as he was doing before. So what's he do this lap? He's a 137.5, so he's now getting back onto the pace that he should be doing. As we're watching here, Fury and Alfonso really close together again. We've got the only G that's not too far behind. He's got back past Amazing Pie Boy. I think Amazing Pie Boy had a slowdown. Had a little bit of a glitch there, guys. I'm sorry, but Alfonso keeps the position. Fury sticks behind him. These two are having a fantastic race right now, having a fantastic battle. And Fury looking to the inside. This should be brave. Alfonso gives him space, which he does brilliantly. These two having a fantastic fight. G's now getting involved. But as of right now, we're watching Ian now, who's making a gain on Smoky Devil. These guys are trying to make their way back through the pack as quickly as they can. Emo guy looking to the inside. It's going to be tricky to do it there, but Fury still handling the back of. Well, I say that, and he's defending from G this time. Now we've got the only G all over Fury. We go on board with the only G, and this is his view. That's all he sees. It's Renault McGarren right in front of him. Can he get a better run into this corner? As we see, Alfonso goes a little bit deep. G taking every single. He gets an amazing run here, but there's nowhere to go. Alfonso, Fury, in front of him, don't know where to go. And it goes up into the turn 2. Who is going to come out on top of this one? And it's going to go 3 wide. Oh my god, boys, be careful. Fury, Alfonso hit each other. Alfonso goes into the wall. Does he manages to stay in front of G. How the hell did he do that? The Fury, mate, you did make contact with Alfonso, so you might need to concede the place, mate. But it looks like Alfonso is trying to give Fury a run for his money here and going to go right around the outside. Fury brakes and brakes and brakes, and he makes contact with Alfonso again, pushing him wide. Fury, what are you doing, mate? You're really pushing the limit here, buddy. But these four still battling hard. G can't get past these two because they're pushing way too hard. Fury going right around the outside and just cuts across Alfonso. G is right behind him as well. Now Amazing Pie Boy's caught to the back of his pack. Oh my god, what are you boys doing? I'm trying to recover here a minute. So now we got Alfonso looking down the inside. Can he get the move done on Fury? He does not, but the only G is ready there, but Fury goes a little bit wide and he cuts across Alfonso. Alfonso might get a better drive out the corner, but so does G. G gets an amazing drive out the corner and he should out-drag him. Amazing Pie Boy as well. 4 going into the head, turn 1. Alfonso being so close to Fury has lost so much pace, and Amazing Pie Boy goes there. Fury keeps it strong and holds the place from the only G at this stage. I'm currently watching Xmar has got pressure from John Boy. John Boy now starting the lap consistently faster than the rest of the guys. Emo guy still stuck behind Smoky Devil at this stage, but catching up to the back of Luda. But return to this battle, we got Alfonso. We're going right down the inside of all of them. I've gone up to, and Alfonso's been tapped. I'm not sure he got tapped, but I think it might have been G, might have just tapped him. And G's into the wall. This is not what the only G wants. He's getting caught up in fights that he doesn't need to be caught up in. And as we see now, Alfonso has got massive pressure from the Amazing Pie Boy. The Amazing Pie Boy just slowly picking these guys off one by one as they keep smacking into each other. But Fury defending for his life right now, holding on to that podium position. But as they've done that, they've lost 10 seconds to the leaders. Andy and Gary, I haven't spoken about them in several laps, but they're running away with this right now. They're miles ahead. We're now on to lap 8, so the pit window is open to anyone who fancies it. The leaders stay out, and I know for a fact Andy will go very late. But we see now Fury and Alfonso. I don't know if you were either Alfonso or Mason Pie Boy to get your pit done, and Fury is getting his pit done and dusted out the way. Remember the pit limiter, mate. Make sure you don't mess that up, because you don't want to get a 10-second penalty from doing that. But we now got Alfonso and Amazing Pie Boy. Amazing Pie Boy looks to have a bit more pace than Alfonso, and I'm looking to try and get past him, and if he does so, he'll get past Fury as well. So we're going to turn 1. Emo guy stays out, and normally he gets his pit stop done and dusted, but he stayed out. G has returned to the circuit in front of these guys, in front of Luda and Emo. Smoky Devil onto the back of him, and John Boy has now cleared Xmar and starting to make his way through the pack. But we've seen Amazing Pie Boy now back onto the back of Alfonso, trying to give him a little bit more pressure and try and get a mistake from him. But these guys are now 12 seconds back from Andy and 11 seconds back from Gary. So the top two really pulling away from this gap at the minute and really extending their chances of getting back into the championship, as we see Emo guy fighting with Luda, trying to find a way past to try and get more points on his rival John Boy, who's currently trying to catch up to the back speed. And Luda makes a slight mistake there, and Emo guy is down the inside, but he'll have the outside for the next corner, which is not ideal for him. Luda breaking down into the corner, and Emo guy just gives him a little tap on my screen. I don't know what it was like on the inside, but Luda really trying to hold on to that position. Emo guy pushing him, trying to force the issue. He can't find a way through. This is allowing the only G to get away, but Emo guy trying his best to get through. Amazing Pie Boy still onto the back of Alfonso, and no one pits this lap. As we see now, Luda going into the penultimate corner. Will Emo guy pit? No, he stays out as well. Pushing really hard right now. These guys are pushing it to the limit. These cars can take him, but at the minute, Fury the only one to pit. So if the guys at the front pit, they will be behind Xmar right now. But as we do see someone pit, we see John Boy getting his pit and done out the way. So that's probably a good thing for John Boy. He was in coming up to the back of the traffic. He pits now. He can get out into clean air and run away with it. And I'm just noticing Gary's lost a huge amount of time. He's lost 9 seconds to Andy. So either he's had a slowdown or he's had a spin or something. But Gary's lost a massive amount of time there. But luckily he had a big enough gap to the guys in front, so he hasn't lost that second place. But as we still see here, Alfonso and Amazing Pie Boy still going at it. Amazing Pie Boy not quite close enough, but we see now Emo guy is ahead of Luda. He's made the move and is making more points now on John Boy, who's currently at the back after serving his pit. And we see now Smoky Devil starting to get onto the back of him. Smoky Devil has a penalty. I'm not going to see what the penalty is because it will get in the way. But right now we've got 13 people watching the stream. If you've not liked it, please hit the like button. Every like we have will help us in the future, so please hit that like button. But right now we're currently watching Luda and Smoky Devil going at it, and we've still got Amazing Pie Boy and Alfonso lapping consistently the same. Amazing Piper just can't seem to find that way past at this stage. But as of right now, Alfonso's doing a great job of keeping him behind. These two are having a little bit of a cleaner race right now than before, but Fury and G out of their way, they can really fight hard, and Amazing Piper sticks to the outside. Alfonso goes inside to defend. Will Amazing Piper try and get the cut back? He looks to the outside. He makes a little mistake and loses time on Alfonso, so Alfonso manages to keep hold of that place. Gary 131 still in second. He's lost loads of time to Andy. Andy, who's way out in front, currently leading this race. So we're coming up onto the third corner now, and he's just running away with it. We're just seeing now John Boy's up in a little bit of traffic, so this isn't really helping his strategy too much. He needs to get through this traffic as quickly as possible. But just looking here, Smoky Devil, also Nuda, Ian all close to. Ian's getting right onto the back of the Only G now, so Ian's starting to make progress in that Monster Energy Renault Megane, but these guys fighting hard. And we've still got Amazing Pieboy onto the back of Alfonso. These guys just struggling to find their way past each other. But my guy currently watching right now, who's on the back of the Only G, and see him go a little bit sketchy there. Not sure what happened there, but Andy currently at the minute lapping in the 36s, so he is pulling away from the rest of the pack. He's currently coming across the line to get into the mid part of this race onto lap 12. So we have Andy out in front, Gary 131 in second. Third is still up for grabs between Alfonso and Amazing Pieboy, but Alfonso is doing a fantastic job of defending. Amazing Pieboy has a run here. Has he got the overcut? He has. Can he get the move done? Alfonso squeezes him, trying to compromise his line, but it looks like Amazing Pieboy, he goes a little bit deep. He might get a slowdown for that. I'm pretty sure he will, but Alfonso fighting it. Amazing Pieboy has to concede the place in the end and drops back into fourth, but he's got another run coming up into turn 2. Can he throw it down the inside? And as we're seeing here, I believe the stream is buffeting. I don't know why it's buffeting, but as of right now, I'm currently watching Alfonso and Amazing Pieboy pushing it to the limit of these cars. And okay, we got the stream back up now, I believe. But just double checking that the stream is working. No, the stream is having issues right now, but I'm going to try to keep commentating as best I can. But currently watching Alfonso and the Only G. People constantly at the minute. watching here on my channel, I'm pretty sure we're trying to get through this issue right now. As you see, Andy is currently in the pit at the minute. We're trying our best to fix it. I believe it, MG is pulled out, so we can try and fix it for you guys. So just bear with us as best we can. To do. I'm just going to carry on commentating just in case someone is listening in. But we've got Gary currently leading at this minute due to Andy pitting. So Andy has come out in clear air, I believe. Yep, he's come out in clear air. So the fun of having someone in the commentary because they can't fix it. It's, currently Andy is leading at the stage right now. Stream is working. We're trying our very best to sort this out, but currently right now we have Jerry leading the way at this minute, but Andy has made his pit stop. We've got Alfonso in second, and I believe Amazing Highboy is pitted as well, got his pit out the way, but yeah, currently having issues here. Mate, I don't know what to do either. I don't know. What, out of just like out of nowhere it's just dropped out. Like, is it your broadband is just having a shit there, is it? Oh, I'm sorry to pull you out of that, man, but I don't. But it's keeping you in the game, though. Well, there's nothing we can really do unless we just hopefully. But I've just been sat here chatting to myself for the last like several minutes. Well, we just gotta hope it comes back. Apparently 10 people are watching now, so maybe it has come back. Oh, you could be right back. But it's like glitching like mad, isn't it? Can they hear me? They can't hear us, can they? We need a new sign. We need a new sign that says suffering technical difficulties. I've also noticed it said Motive Racing Touring Car There's the hyphen in between H and P. Well, just gotta patiently wait for the stream to come back, I guess. I'm kind of glad this is happening because I can now breathe and like swallow. I don't know if you've been listening, but I've been struggling to... Yeah, I thought not, but I was like, I need to breathe. It was a bit messy in that one, wasn't it? I cursed John Boy. I put my prediction for him to win the feature, and he's in 10th. You know what? I'm not going to make predictions anymore. So maybe affect in certain areas, in certain places, at certain times. Are you in London? Well, as of right now, Andy's destroying this race at the minute. What's the point in that? Just if you want to run the beamer, then I know. What happened in turn 2? There was all sorts going on between you, Fury, Amazing Pie-Boy, and Alfonso. Because I don't think anyone was actually watching my stream, were they? But what I should have done is just carried on chat in my stream, and then we could have had at least the footage. Yeah. We're living in the modern age, and the internet is still being a bum. Poor Andy, who's going on to do another race win, and he's not there to have it in glory. Looks like Nicky pulled out because he was struggling in the BMW, and Ben Parkley. Team Pro Lap boys are pulled out. But it's currently Gary 131 leading the pack away from Alfonso and Smoky Devil. Currently Andy 10 seconds, but the guys in front still need to pit. Andy's going to have a massive gap. He usually pits like on the last lap, and he's not, which is surprising. Yeah, just as we get to there. And welcome back, guys. It's a bit too late that the internet has now finally returned, but Andy has taken the race win. Finally seeing John Boy and Emo Guy finally make some progress, but not enough to really affect Andy at the minute. But with people dropping out, it helps him with points, though, doesn't it? Obviously Smoky Devil going really wide. I'm just making some sort of noises just in case anyone is listening. Virgin Media has shut itself. If anyone is listening to the stream, I don't care if I swore on it, but Virgin Media has been quite literally... Oh my god, are you serious right now? Smoky Devil, man. He was going for the pits. He was trying to go into the pits and hit Andy at the same time. But I'd love to have commentated on that, Andy, but I can't. Well, I can, but yeah, Smoky Devil went to the pits, and Andy was on the inside of him, and kaboom! Kaboom! Gary's still out there leading at the minute, but Andy should have this in the bag. Lovely. .21 lap. I'm having to do a typed commentary right now. What the hell's going on in the background? That sounded a little bit weird, didn't it? Yeah. 2 races at that. Do you know why do you know why he's done this? He knew that there was going to be an update, and 1, he wanted me to look like a tit, and 2, I'm not in there to try and take his race away from him. That's why he's done it. That's what it is. He's just... Right, can we go back live then? No! G! God damn it. I was gonna say, I'm gonna stop really buffeting. Buffeting. Well, it's not really buffeting, it's just really, really slow. But the sound is fine, it's just the... I thought you were calling me a virgin in the chat. I was like, what? What? Sorry for that, guys. We just had a massive problem with the stream at the minute, but what we have missed is currently Andy is sitting in second place right now and has made his pit stop, and Gary is leading the way. But Andy did get caught up with Smoky Devil, so he's had a big crash with Smoky Devil, and he might have lost a lot of time to Gary, but I still believe he will be leading this race. Emo Guy has moved up into third place. We've also lost the Only G, we've also lost Nikki, we've also lost Ben Parkey, and at this minute John Boy is only in 5th place, and the championship rivals are 1 car in front of him. Emo Guy currently sitting there in 3rd place, Andy in 2nd, but Gary now finally pits as he's onto his penultimate lap. The DJ Phil is also in the pits as well, but we should see Andy come around the corner and retake his race lead. But sorry to the little mess up with the stream. Virgin decided to have a little bit of a moment, but hopefully everything should be up and running now. But we're currently seeing Gary now come in to exit the pits. I'm just going to try and see an update to see if the stream is now definitely working. But Andy now coming up into do the 2nd corner, looking to take a 2nd win here at the Red Bull Ring. It's a shame we couldn't see how he managed to do this, but at this minute he's currently coming around onto his final lap. Gary taking a fantastic 2nd place, stayed out of trouble and stayed in a consistent 2nd place and scoring points. Emo Guy in 3rd, making a fantastic recovery. Alfonso having a good fight here with John Boy. John Boy needs to get past him so he keeps that points deficit down as much as possible, but Alfonso's going to fight for it, and it looks like John Boy's going to try around the outside. Will he get it done? Not by the looks of it, and Alfonso holds on to the base, but John Boy gets a better run out the corner. He might have been given a slowdown because he run really wide there, but at the minute the man of the moment, who had been fantastic here at the Red Bull Ring, took the sprint race and is looking to take the feature race as well, as Andy as he's coming through the last few corners. Gary as well doing a fantastic job in that BMW, and I know that BMW is a handful. Emo Guy making sure that point deficit stays low, and John Boy having another look at Alfonso. He's starting to get desperate now, and he looks to the inside. Can he get it done? Alfonso keeps the run and goes into this final corner, into this final part of this section, and looks like John Boy will get the position. But Andy takes another win here at the Red Bull Ring. 2 out of 2. Andy brings that point level down to the John Boy, but takes the win here. Gary coming through the final corner. Well done to Andy for another race win here. DJ Phil bringing up the rear here and across the line to take 10th place. Gary 1-3, fantastic drive for him as he comes across the line in 2nd place. The only Emo Guy taking a fantastic recovery to finish in 3rd. John Boy finally gets into 4th place and gets in front of Alfonso. Decent recovery, but he still loses points to his championship rivals. Smoky Devil comes across in 6th, caught up with Andy a second ago. We will get a review on that, but Fury finishes in 7th, Amazing Pie Boy 8th, and 9th we finish with Luda, sorry. But that's it from this race. I'm so sorry about the drop in the stream, guys, but regarding to the race, we have Andy who takes the race win, Gary takes 2nd, Emo Guy takes 3rd, John Boy 4th, Alfonso 5th, Smoky Devil 6th, Fury 7th, Luda 8th, 9th Amazing Pie Boy, and DJ Phil bringing up the rear in 10th place. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's been hard to keep up with what was going on in this feature race, but thank you for hanging in there and joining us. We will now move on to the final round in Zolder. Can John Boy hold on to his championship, or will he lose it to Emo Guy and Andy and Gary? 4 people fighting for the championship. Who is going to take the win in Zolder? If you like what you see, come and join us on Motive Racing at www.motiveracing.com. Come and join us, get involved, and as if for me tonight, thank you all for coming, and we should see you, I believe, Monday night for GTE, or even, yeah, Monday night for GTE. So we'll see you guys then. As for now, off I sign out. Thank fuck for that. Can I go to bed now? It just always does that, doesn't it? Oh my god, I tell you what, commentating is much harder than actually racing. Just like trying to concentrate on what's going on constantly. Oh well. Oh well. Probably best go into game chat and explain to them what actually happened. I probably should stop the broadcast, shouldn't I now?